Today is called Black Friday. It's the kickstart to the Christmas holiday shopping season. A day of unbelievable bargains and best of the year offers. However you're shopping, this is the day when deal hunting gets popped into high gear. And have I got a deal for you? Now we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, welcome to Mornings with Bishop Robert. Thanks for joining me on the top spot on the internet for Coffee with a Cleric. What a way to start your day. You know, my goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew and help them get to know him and his word personally and better. So if our time together today speaks to your heart, let me invite you to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also, if you join our email list, you'll get a free copy of my book, Count to One. And you'll also get Mornings with Bishop Robert sent directly to your inbox every single day. Bunch of other great benefits too, so click the link in the description. You'll find out all you need to know. Did you know Black Friday wasn't always a good thing? The first commercial use of the term was in 1869, when two investors tried to buy as much gold as possible, all at the same time, driving up the price artificially, intending to sell at the higher price. Well, to put a stop to their plan to corner the gold market, President Grant released more gold into the economy. But his plan backfired. He inadvertently triggered an economic crash. The stock market dropped 20%, all foreign trade stopped, and the bottom fell out of the corn and wheat prices too. It was a disaster of massive proportions, and the name Black Friday was born. Well, many years later, during the late 1950s and early 1960s, the term was resurrected when the Philadelphia Police Department used it to refer to the day between Thanksgiving and the annual Army-Navy game. Yeah, huge crowds of football fans would besiege that city the Friday before the big game. It required an incredible amount of overtime by law enforcement trying to control the influx of people and maintain some semblance of order in stores, restaurants, and such, with what was a naturally unruly crowd to begin with. The police hated it. Hence, Black Friday too. Now, you may have been told that Black Friday marked the day when retailers finally began to turn a profit because of how accountants used different color inks in the company's books. Red for negative earnings, black for positive earnings. Yeah, well, retailers invented that idea in the late 1980s to try and remove the stigma from the name and to also drive shopping sprees with once-a-year bargains. But insane bargains bring out insane greed and insane behavior. 17 deaths and 125 serious injuries have resulted from melees and, well, even outright attacks, as people literally fought over and died for limited stock of high-demand items. Now, I'm not even counting events like the guy who happened to have a heart attack while shopping at Walmart in 2018. That's tragic, but it's not the point I'm making. I'm talking about things like being shot, stabbed, pepper sprayed, and trampled. So that's 3 Black Fridays so far. But we're not done. Hey, today's verse says, "Great is thy faithfulness." And I'll bet you're scratching your head wondering how we're going to make this transition. Well, the blackest of Black Friday events didn't occur in a Target or a Walmart. It didn't happen in London, Belfast, Boston, or Los Angeles. The original Black Friday occurred on a hillside outside Jerusalem as Jesus gave his life on the cross. Things looked utterly black at the end of the day when Jesus Christ was crucified. In fact, looked completely hopeless. The disciples were scattered and scared. The Romans appeared to be in control. And the body of Jesus was laying in a tomb, growing cold with death. For all intents and purposes, it appeared that the enemy had won. For all intents and purposes, it appeared that the enemy had won. That was a very Black Friday. Hey, sometimes our lives look black too. They can appear overwhelming with health crises, financial challenges, work issues, relationship drama, depression, addictions. 101 other things. In this rat race we call life. Sometimes it looks like the rats are winning. But the cross unlocked the pathway to the crown. Jesus paying the price for our sin opened the door for our freedom, our redemption, and our restoration. The original Black Friday got turned inside out by his resurrection. Looked like Jesus had lost every chance of victory, but that was not the case at all. The resurrection was the event that changed everything. The cross made a bargain of a lifetime available to you and me. And it still does. Oh, sure, the battles still rage because, well, the enemy is still stupid. He's trying to gain the final upper hand. The enemy of our souls will continue to fight until his final defeat. And therefore, so must the army of God. And our battle cry is, "Great is thy faithfulness." Hey, here are the great offers we shoppers need to be grabbing up today. We need to be asking him to fill us with his Spirit, with his gifts, with his power, and with his grace. Like warriors in the battle, we need a resupply, ammunition, food, water, and God will constantly resupply us as we seek him, because great is his faithfulness. Hey, here's an encouraging word to the battle weary. Get connected to your resupply provision. More faith, more courage, more grace. Don't allow the discouraging attacks of the enemy to stop you from praying. When you're attacked by the enemy, defend. Bring a counterattack. When you feel like praying less, pray more. When you feel like giving up, give more. Give back to the enemy what he's causing in your life. Advance the cause of victory. The battle of the ages didn't end on that first fateful Black Friday afternoon. Christ's death and resurrection opened the way for him to fill you with his Spirit. Now you are the weapon. Your prayers, your fasting, your intercession, your specific ministry, these are all only tools that God uses through your obedience. When entering government facilities in Israel, armed guards ask you, "Do you have a weapon?" My answer to this question was always the same. I'm the weapon. Sometimes it'd bring a smile to their face. Other times, not so much. But it was true nonetheless. Life's most difficult battles require a focused and disciplined use of every available weapon. And you are one of his weapons of choice. So engage. Jesus offers us the bargain of a lifetime every day of the year. The free gift of forgiveness, faith, and a love beyond comprehension. No coupon or special app necessary. Now that's a Black Friday offer to die for. Talk about a deal you don't want to miss. Well, you're probably headed out to do some shopping. But before you go, can I ask you to help me introduce people to the Jesus they never knew and help them get to know him and his word personally and better? Please like this video to help more people see it. And click follow or subscribe so you and I can get together every day. Click the link in the description. You'll get the free copy of my book, Count to One, and get added to our mailing list. And of course, one more thing as you engage. share this video with a friend. Because as you do, you're part of the team, touching the hearts of millions of people all over the world with the love of Jesus. And thank you for engaging and helping.